Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Bobby D, and I'm back again with another hot, juicy video. And as always, I'm joined by the swollest hair consultant in the state of Texas,
Bobby,
Steve.
thanks for having me back.
Thanks for being on my channel, Steve. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Pleasure.
And as always, when Steve's here, we talk about hair. And Steve, I've been looking on Reddit and other YouTube channels, and I guess the thing is, once you get a hair transplant, it's supposed to last forever. Maybe you don't take any medications or finasteride or whatnot for that. And what are your thoughts, since you're the expert?
Well, that's a great question. Aside from any health concerns, aside from any serious health concerns, the DHT, which attacks our hair, is not going to attack the donor zone, which we've talked about that before on your channel many times. So that means that harvesting zone is protected. It's not sensitive to the DHT, and that's all predisposed at birth. So even if you're significantly going to become bald, you'll have that rim around the back, which is one of the reasons why hair transplant is very successful if it's done properly. However, we have to be very careful on kind of how we describe will it last forever? Yes, it will last forever. Can it thin? Yes, it can. Now, what does that mean? That doesn't mean hairs in between hairs fall out. Transplanted hairs should stay in your head forever, as long as they're taken out of the proper area. However, they could get thinner. So like the blades of grass in your front lawn, in Texas in the summertime when everybody can't water their grass and it's kind of looking withery and kind of weak and frail. Well, that's what can happen to your hair as you age. So of course, I always talk about this, Bobby. I always talk about, like yourself, a healthy lifestyle, a good diet, stay away from any of that recreational bad stuff out there that you might be dabbling in. All that can affect the quality of the hair. So there's two ways to answer it, right? Yes, the hair transplants will be with you forever. But what about that quality of that hair? So that's really what we want to talk about, is how can we keep the best quality? And of course, we always go back to my favorite topic, which is
finasteride.
Finasteride. So, I sound like a drug dealer. I sound like I'm trying to shove it down their throat out there. But after all the pain and suffering of what I went through, I hadn't had the luxury of finasteride for the first 20 years of my balding life, which was pretty rough, and I don't want you to go through that. So the finasteride, and nowadays the oral minoxidil as well, can really add to not the survival of the transplants, but the quality of the hairs in the transplants.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve, as always. That's some great information.
My pleasure.
That's why you're the GOAT. So hope you guys like that, and stay tuned for some more hair-related content coming your way.